Good day, everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile with me, EclecticAndrew the Gamer, and our Eclectic Witch. Now, today I'm going to start off today's episode of doing a Kurak mission. Commander Kurak. These are, I think, some good ways to get some small rewards. Because as you can see, he's offering a mission to open a smuggler's cache. That's what he's saying down there. Is that this map will have a smuggler's cache inside of it that you can open up and get some blueprints and infiltration heist contracts. This one is slay some rogue exiles, get whatever they drop. This one you have to complete the Vol side area. So that means you have to go into the map and then find the Vol area. And then go into it and kill the boss and open the vessel. Sometimes this is a good way to complete a map for the Alice points down here, for the Alice points for the map. Because like this right here, it's a Dunes map, but it's yellow, so it's going to have some special modifiers on all the monsters inside of it. But you know, actually I think it looks pretty good.
One of my men followed and never do well recently.
Yeah. So we're gonna take this mission for Kurak and go into the dunes today on Let's Play Path of Exile. And I'm just gonna randomly kill monsters.
When I'm ready,
That's
and not before.
Basically what we do here. Well, as you see, I kind of changed around Enfeeble a little bit. It no longer has Spell Cascade, but I have Hex Bloom on it. So that way, whenever I kill monsters inflicted with hexes, that the curse will proliferate to the next monsters nearby it. Kind of a good way to keep up the curse going throughout the map, I think. Otherwise, for now, we're just doing maps. I do want to let you know I've actually been practicing maps because, and the way I've done that is this is standard, but I've been playing on the League, you know, Trial of the Ancestors right now, and I've gotten a character up into maps. Again! Yay, I'm so happy. I seem to be getting good at getting characters into maps. Finally, after all these years. I've only been playing for 10 plus years. Whoa, a lot of damage there. No need to worry that I'm not any good at video games. No siree. Well, I do want to make a note that you do want to keep an eye on the yellow monsters. Like if, this guy over here... No, it's a totem. And yes, I know, I skipped a mirror. I don't want to do that right now. Let's see, the yellow monsters have some really bad modifiers on them, like caustic orbs and exploding orbs and herald of obelisks and whatnot. Herald of totems or whatever. And they can be really devastating in maps. And I'm sure I've already said this before, but ever since you first beat Kitava the first time, you start losing XP whenever you die, just from the bar. And when you kill Kitava, finally you get cursed again. And Kitava's curse not only gives you the Merciless curse, reducing your resistances even further, but further increases how much experience you lose whenever you die. So basically the point of maps is to not die. Do what you can without dying. Okay, this guy just enrages. So he's almost dead. He's dead. Whoa. A lot of damage there. So you want to be able to recognize how much damage you're taking immediately and move the hell out of the way.
When I'm ready and not before.
But other than that, based on what I've been practicing so far with my other character, oh boy. I just want to spend the first few couple, like, hours of mapping just kind of looking for items to pick up. Basically, I'm looking for items to increase my resistances up further than what they are now, because like cold and lightning is like 25, my fire is 62, my chaos is actually pretty good. It should be like minus 60 right now, but apparently I got like 57 chaos res on me. And there's another thing I want to make mention of, is I'm keeping an eye out for jewelry items, mainly for the resistance building that I'm looking for. But also, I want to keep an eye out for level 70, item level 70 jewelry equipment. That's because the jewelry equipment is the smallest and easiest to carry items in the game. So I like to pick up as many of them as possible first to gather. They're also the rarest and hardest ones to get. So I like to build up a good substantial stockpile of them. Because there's a recipe, you can sell items to vendors. Just like for the alchemy orb, you can sell them certain items for chaos orbs too. And for the chaos orbs, you need an entire set of equipment. That includes 2 rings, a belt, an amulet, armor, helmet, gloves, boots, and 2 hand items. You can give them 2 shields if you like. But just for ease of convenience and storage, I like to store the, I like to pick up the knives, the wands, the 1x3 swords and clubs. And yeah, this is the unique monster. The boss of the dunes, the blacksmith, who looks supremely similar to Hillick back in the beginning of the game. So yeah. And Curex missions, if you believe that you can kill the boss of those maps, they are a good way to build up the Atlas points of your Atlas points for completing those maps. And yeah, the first thing I want to do is go over there to Betrayal.
Greetings.
I'm not gonna be
How's
getting
Betrayal?
any. Whoa, what's this? Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, this is, I'm gonna try this.
A ghastly influence.
Olmec, as you may know, is a statue of Maya inspiration. But he's, Olmec is the statue that is kind of the co-host of Legends of the Hidden Temple from Nickelodeon channel.
When I'm ready, and not before.
So, that's in here. There's nothing in here. I've never done this. Oh, here we go. Whoa, my god. And that's
That
bad.
would just make
That's a bad
life
sign.
complicated.
You know, and I hate doing mission maps in the town itself, because whenever I die, I just like to put on my auras right away and get back into the map right away. So now, the thing that killed me is down here. What is it particularly besides a Strider? Oh, they overwhelm physical defense. Huh. I've killed a few of them already, so that's nice. Come on, get around the corner. Ow. Okay. One more try. The reason why I wanted to try this out for one, just because I saw it right there and I'm like, oh, I gotta try this out really quick. see if I can do this at all is because I believe I read on the wiki, as you saw in the right here, final boss drops higher level items. That's because the highest item level of items is 85. However, only the boss of this map can drop level 89 items. Ooh. I walked right into that bullet. And so it'd be very interesting to see what kind of whatever I can do if I can farm this map. I mean, you gotta be looking for immortality items at that point. Like, not just God tier, but I don't even know what the word would be besides God tier. It's higher than God tier to be the kind of items you're looking for from this place, that you can farm it and just kind of do whatever you want to sell them or make them, or because one thing I know of is in this game there's a currency item called a Mirror of Kalindra, which was made into an actual character recently. However, her league gimmick wasn't very well liked or received, and she was written out of the game, not put into standard. Which is too bad. She was a weird little bird person,
when I'm
though.
ready and not before.
I don't know if I want to go in here. What's in here? Oh boy. Ow. Oh, these guys are strong. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, what the hell? That's okay. I've lost enough experience. I don't need to try that again. Well, in that case then, let me drop off the items I picked up from the dunes. Where's my... Oh, and like I said, I wanted to let you guys know I changed out Spell Cascade for Hexbloom while I was using... what do you call it? Enfeeble. And I forgot to do this, too. I was planning on putting these incubators on my items. So, while I'm doing the maps today, with all of you, I figured I'd be trying to do some incubating. Kill some monsters, do the points, do the thing. Well, one more easy way to get an Atlas point for doing the maps is because you get a point and complete the bonus reward for the map by doing a magic or a rare map. So if you feel like sometimes the yellow maps are too tough, you can just do a blue map. Just use a transmutation orb. What the hell is that? On your map, or find a blue map by itself, and you should be able to, if you can complete the map, of course, you can complete it and get the Atlas point. Another way to get Atlas points. Yay. Well, anyways, I was having a bad day at work today, but I kind of got back into the mood back in a happy mood, because I was thinking about doing this tonight. And actually, on the way home, came up with a small talking points I want to talk about. Or at least like a small conversation to talk about. Hopefully catch your attention and make you want to comment or say anything if you catch this LP today. Disney. Uh-oh. Triggered. No, Disney.
When I'm ready and not before.
I kind of believe a little bit, and that it's shooting itself in the foot with all these live-action remakes of all its princess movies, all its old princess movies. And I mean, I can understand wanting to modernize, and I mean, hell, look at video games, where you keep modernizing new video games and then keep bringing back remakes of old games and remasters and resurrections and retellings. But Disney might be shooting itself in the foot, I think. First of all, the stories they are adapting, I mean, these stories are based on the tales from the Brothers Grimm, which are, oh boy, which are even further adapted themselves from stories from like the 200s or something, or some other year or time period or whatever you want to say. These stories are old. I mean, the one that's a mess right now, making a mess of things right now, is Snow White. And the lead actress, who is supposed to be playing Snow White, has already shot Disney in the foot herself some more, by going on record as saying, what did she say? Well, I don't want to misquote too much, but something along the lines of creepy stuff like 7-year-old girls being told they're more attractive than the woman asking a mirror, and stuff like that, and hunters killing pigs to give her heart to the queen, and the dwarves being so outdated. And I mean, of course it's outdated. The story of Snow White, the original Brothers Grimm story, is based on a poem or something. The most beautiful girl in the world must surely be a oh yeah, the inspiration for the poem was that whoever wrote it, wow, nice drop. The person who wrote the poem said the most beautiful woman, the most beautiful woman in the world would be red like the drop of blood he dropped on the snow, lips as red as crimson on the snow, skin as white as snow, and he saw a raven or something, and said her hair had to be black like that raven's wings. I mean, as Piety said earlier in this LP, or, oh no, she didn't say it earlier in this LP, but she says it's the Scion. You're not so mystical, Miss Scion. You were born in amidst blood and screaming like I was. Just kind of saying to the Scion, you're not so special. We're both born the same way. At least that's how I've interpreted it today, because I thought of that today too, that the Piety said that to the Scion. That this ancient poem from a couple thousand years ago, describing Snow White as told in the tales of the Brothers Grimm, and is supposed to make women sound so mystical and put them on a pedestal and such, that they're so special and they weren't. But you're just born amid the blood and screaming, same as the rest of us. As Lukagen herself says a lot. Most beautiful, most attractive woman in the world. Ria Sharapova, anyone else you want to think of. They have had the most awful diarrhea ever, as Lukagen says, at one point in their life. And it has been awful for them. It has smelled bad. And it has made their butts munch. Yeah, I believe the actress for Snow White was saying how the damsel in distress thing is so outdated and... Yeah, I mean, it kind of is nowadays, thankfully. Come on, pick it up. I mean, there's still... Why am I dying? What was it I was... Oh, Zelda, yes. Because in Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda's a lot more proactive and not so much damsel in distress, though... Not though, but she kind of...
When I'm ready, and
I
not
don't know.
before.
She turns into a dragon. I don't know why. Oh, fly. Sorry, fly in my face. IRL. Don't kill me again, dude. Thank you. Okay, let's look at these items now that I'm here. 304. 312. 335. These are weak. Not worth picking up or looking at. Oh boy. I'm dying. Like spoilers, yes, I know. I'm sorry. Maybe I should put a little thing in the corner, like saying spoilers ahead. Maybe put it right front and center. Spoilers! Zelda is dragon. And that's a marvelous thing. I like dragons. All women should be dragons. That or cats. Where the hell's the... Oh, screw this. Okay, well, I'm on my way out of here, so I'm gonna portal out. Now, let's not forget to look at what this unique item is I picked up. Algaro's Restraint. Oh, wow. Bad sucks for the energy shield compared to this. Yeah, this belt's very good. Oh, this is almost the, It's funny because in the... On my other character in the League mechanic, I was able to get a god belt that was not only basically the same as this belt, but it was veiled. And the veil choices I got to pick for it was either armor and energy shield or evasion and energy shield. And then I got to put another craft on top of it as well. So I'm very happy with that belt on that character. Where's my one? I've lost my one. Never lost my one before. There it is. Sorry, that was funny. I just noticed that just now. I'm like, where's my one? And what I mean by I've never lost my one before is, that's a line from a movie I like. Where, she's never lost the phone before. Damn, I have a lot of maps. Ooh, primordial blocks.
When I'm
Let's
ready
do that one
and not before.
before we leave for the day. I don't know if we're done for the day, but by doing this map, but let's do primordial blocks. Yeah. This is an interesting map. It's based on a place we haven't been before. So see how it's all these, like, little temple blocks? Or geometry blocks, I don't know. It's very interesting. Ooh, oh. It's pretty. It's like a Zen garden kind of feel up in here, besides other monsters. But it's got a very interesting boss. It's not normal, like, reskin of a already fought boss in the campaign, but Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not a reskin of a campaign boss or anything. It's a very interesting little boss. Very interesting little map mechanic. But otherwise, we're just kind of on these squares, looking for our way forward. We're kind of going in a square direction. So see, it looks like I've already found my way to go down to the left, down to the right, I mean. So that would lead to the next block. And I want to kill as many monsters as possible, of course, to get experience. Which I don't think I have as much experience yet as I had before I tried Olmec's Temple, Sanctum, whatever it was called. I just had a thought for this episode's title. Yeah, something like that. And no, I have not cut that out. I've just not told you what I'm thinking. I was thinking hard for a minute there. You could smell the gears turning. Okay, that's not the way you say that. Typically, the way you say that is you could... What is the way you say that? You could smell the cheese the mouse was trying to get. You could smell the wires burning. You can hear the gears turning.
And not before.
Or see them even, too. The wheels instead of gears. I guess there's many different ways to say that. Saying. Pick it up. Hey, I have no idea the layout of this damn map now. Ooh. Why am I frozen? No! Fudge! Okay, verse 2, same as the first. Just gonna cut that a little bit out, so same as I would for any other LP, where I die and have to get back to a certain spot, or the spot where I died. Or if I were to cut out a battle. Or if I just have nothing to talk to, I can also cut that out for a while. Semi-showcase, or if I die a lot. Just kind of semi-showcase these maps. Because so far I've done the Dunes, Olmec's Sanctum, Bone Crypt, and now the Primordial Blocks. Wow. I've actually done a lot of maps. Not completely all of them, but I've done a lot of maps in a short amount of time. I have no experience to speak of for them, but I have some jewelry items for the Chaos recipe. Yeah. Take some damage. I know you can take damage. There we go. Yeah, you're dead. Okay, so I've done a lot of maps. What's the damn layout to this place? At least last time I did the Primordial Blocks, it was just a couple of squares I had to walk over. What the hell was that? I thought it was a spider-tailed snake I saw. And I'm like, there's no spider-tailed snake in this game. But no, it was that bone beast over there. Now, are you curious what I just said? Are you interested in what on earth is a spider-tailed snake? Well, let me tell you. I recently saw, in passing, a nature video of some sort, where, in the country of Iran, in the mountains, in caves, and little cave outlets, and tunnels, and whatnot. Hidey holes, you could say. There is a kind of snake that crawls into these little openings and leaves its tail exposed. And kind of wiggles its tail back and forth to attract prey or to eat. The funny thing is, much like a rattlesnake, well, actually kind of like a rattlesnake, is the tip of its tail is exposed. The spine is exposed. The tip of the spine at the end of its tail is exposed due to growth. I imagine because, like the rattlesnake, is exposed due to growth. However, unlike the rattlesnake, instead of warning, it's trying to attract. So, the tip of its tail actually is developed and grown into what looks, for all intents and purposes, when it's on its belly and facing the tail, but the tail, the bones, have grown to resemble an actual spider. And like I said, it will wiggle its tail back and forth in a way that looks like, if you're not paying attention to its legs, it looks like a living, walking spider. And a bird who likes to eat spiders, such as in this video it did, it will fly down trying to eat the spider, but because the snake is positioned in the opening, in its little cave, so effectively, where its tail is out and its mouth is almost right next to its tail, but inside the cave so that it's hiding. When the bird swoops down to eat its tail, the spider, the snake goes, yum. Bird, my favorite. Chicken, it's chicken flavor. But yes, it's a bird-eating snake. Apparently there are spider-eating birds in Iran, which I did not know. I did not know some birds ate spiders. Of course, that was a big-looking spider, that tail. So I imagine something might want to eat it someday.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Ooh, you're not taking much damage. Oh, because you have extra. Extra light, this is Stephen George. You're not Stephen George, no, sir. You're a wormy worm thing that burrows into the squares and bursts out in a vat of lava. And tries to bite me. Won't lick me, as you can see that. See, because it's licking. Ooh. Ugh. Its tongue is very long and wavy. Okay, I was right. The layout is to follow, start here, go over here, go over here. I just found a shortcut over here to go to this one, and I'm like, what's this one doing over here? So yeah, I just found a weird-ass way to travel around this map. I also today saw a clip of a person on a boat, airboat, some kind of boat, in a river, and they apparently were filming this, and they put down a piece of chicken, a drumstick, big drumstick, down to the water, and up comes this crocodile swimming to the boat, and they kind of tease it up onto the boat a little bit. Not completely onto the boat, and it didn't jump on the boat, because it's like, I don't want to be on the boat, I want to eat that chicken. And they gave it the chicken. But then because its head is still kind of perked up a bit, almost on the boat, because it hasn't gone back into the water yet, the guy puts his hand on the back of the gator's head and pets it, scratches it, something. Pats it. And the gator smiles. It's like, the good pet. And I'm like, lizards. They're so weird. Oh, doesn't this look interesting? It looks like something rolls down from these openings, along these grooves. There's all these blue blocks around somewhere. Oh wow, looks like these grooves go to the end of this hole. Well, the something goes down the hole, yes. You want to hear something funny? You see that guy right
When I'm
there?
ready and
First
not
time I'm in the
before.
primary blocks, I walked right by him. But this is the lithium, the high lithomancer. We will. Ow. Okay. I swear, you should always put a portal by the arena you're going to be entering. There's a good reason for that. Why are these statues coming to life when I walk by them? I thought they came to life as Driftwood and they get in the fight. Well, apparently these statues come to life whenever you come near them. Ooh, what was that round thing? Yes, halfway through the fight, the Lithomancer starts dropping from these bowling lanes, just little boulders down the lanes, trying to whack you and knock you into the hole. You can't go into the hole. Don't worry. You cannot go into the hole. You can get hit and damaged by the rocks, but you don't go down the hole. Now, let's see. Defeat some of those guys to unleash him from his shield. Oh, that's what killed me, I think. That little exploding totem right there. Where you start doing. Okay. I did not scream that. No, I did not. I did not scream. I have no reason to scream. I have no XP. Okay, I have some XP. Okay. Let's end today with that. Let's end for today. Until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good time today. Take care of yourselves and have fun. Bye-bye.